Oh, hey, it's the old Gojo here. Fancy meeting you out here today on this beautiful Saturday. I have just completed a 15-mile run and had a buddy meet me out here and ran a few miles with me, which helped out a lot, encouraged me, got me along the way. It's always good to have somebody run with you. A little more enthusiasm, a little encouragement. Sometimes you push yourself more when you got somebody running with you, and so it just helped out a lot. So I appreciate him coming out and running with me today. But the weather's beautiful. I got started about a little after 6 this morning, and got on the trails, got it done, and feeling pretty well today. But what I wanted to share with you today, I got a new running shoe. I bought it for the road. It's the Altra 4, and it is a road shoe, but out of necessity I'm having to run quite a few road miles just because out of convenience. You come home, change clothes, hit the road, and then get your miles done for the day. And so I have to, just out of necessity, hit the road. I love the trails, and I'd rather run on the trails, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do to get your miles in. So it is a road shoe. I was looking for something with some more cushion. It's got great responsiveness in the cushioning in this shoe, and this is the most miles I've put on this shoe. I did run 10 miles one day last week, and I think I ran a 10-miler, and then also, well, the 9-miler I ran on the trail with my trail shoes. So what I wanted to do, because I got an idea that at the end of my 100-mile race, I think that there are some service roads and things like that towards the end of the race, the last 10 miles or so. And so I'm thinking about wearing this shoe on the last 10 miles of the race. So what I wanted to do today was come out here and get on the trails and try this shoe out on the trails. So as you can see, I did hit some mud, and I got in some mud, I got in some sandy soil, I got in some light gravel like on the power lines. I did go up hills, and I also was on some rocks. They were not wet, they were dry rocks, but still I walked across, at an angle on some rocks, and I didn't have any trouble at all with these shoes. So I'm very, very pleased with how they have performed. I'll tell you what I've been running in. My first pair of shoes were the Altra Lone Peak 3.0s, and I believe it's 3.0. And I've loved these shoes. I ran my first 50K in these shoes. The Sweet H2O 50K was my first 50K that I ran, and I ran in these shoes. I also ran the Georgia Jewel 18-miler. You can see I got a hole in the top of those shoes. I also ran Mount Cheaha 50K in these shoes, and I'll tell you why. Let me tell you, I bought. I had bought the Superior 4.0, and I love these shoes. Good traction, good flexibility, just a good all-around shoe here. But I found out it's better. It doesn't have as much cushion as the Lone Peaks. Also has a rock plate that you can remove to go in the bottom. I like these shoes for shorter runs. I ran Mountain Mist 50K this year in these shoes, and I got home and I had foot problems. I thought I had a stress fracture, and it turns out I just needed to rest and recover, and my feet got better. And so then Mount Cheaha 50K was a month later, and I ran and I went back to the Lone Peak, and I did not have any problems with my feet after Mount Cheaha 50K. So, with all that being said, I guess I'm do really like the Altras. They're zero drop shoes. I like the room that they have, the space. I don't like anything tight on my foot. That's one thing that I like about this Torin. They've got this sort of a double. I know you can't. It's kind of hard to see, but it's got like an overlay on the tongue, so it's a double overlay there, and it's stretchy. It's not tight on my foot, and I love that. So I've been thinking about getting the Altra Temp 4, and I'm not sure because I heard from another review on those shoes that they're tight on the uppers. So I'm not real sure about it. I haven't made up my mind what I'm gonna run yet for my 100-miler. I'm running the Pinhoti 100. I don't know if I said that or not. That's November the 7th. I believe it's November the 7th this year. So I'm in my 3rd week of training for that. Been trying to figure out how to maintain my blood sugar. I used my continuous glucose sensor for the Mountain Mist 50K and for Mount Cheeha 50K, and it was very nice to be able to know what your blood sugar is, at any moment in time. And so I did have to check my blood sugar throughout the race, at least one time on each race to calibrate my insulin pump. And so that might be something that I have to do during the 100-miler on several different occasions, is just double check, calibrate the machine, your insulin pump, and then, but that'll be okay. If I can know what my blood sugar is through the race, that would help greatly, because I have to eat, and at the same time I don't need as much insulin, but I still need some insulin. So it's definitely something that you have to monitor and stay on top of. Do not want my blood sugar to drop during the race. Once my blood sugar drops when I'm out running, it is so difficult to recover. I can recover and walk and eat something and get it back up, but it is very difficult because your body is behind in reacting. And so your blood sugar may go up, but your body is still behind trying to react to a low blood sugar, and it's hard to recover. So I've got to keep an eye on that. So I'm going to try to do some more videos throughout my training process and leading up to the race, and then hopefully have some videos throughout the race, and looking forward to it. All right, y'all have a good day, and we'll see you again. God bless you.